Cool. So, welcome to Women in STEM. Good luck, have fun, don't die, which is also colloquially known as Sam Rockwell movie.
Okay, actually, I think my plan for now is to not worry about this. And I'll tell you why. It's because I don't have
I don't
very
wanna.
long today.
Uh, I thought it was gonna be I don't wanna.
That too, mostly when it comes down to it. Yeah, so I have about 40 minutes today.
Okay, great.
Yay.
I think I remember about that much of movie, so that's actually fine.
That's great. And I actually, in the time before we were doing this, that's what I was doing. And I got about 40 minutes in.
Aha, that's
So how
good.
about that? Yeah. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I have never been better.
It seems like it. This is a very lovely scene.
Yeah. I'm also excited to talk about the movie today.
hmm
And so that's what's going on with me.
Great. Sounds good. Well, I think that I have an M if you have all the other letters
I do.
per our agreement.
Okay, I like my S and T. I don't love the E.
Okay.
So I should have said if you have any other E ideas to prepare them, but I didn't, and so it's okay if we have to go with it. But my
Okay.
ideas were Sam Rockwell
hmm
slash oh no, this isn't the one that I had thought, but the one that I am is coming to mind right now is school shooting. But I think we already
That
did
was a
that one
different
anyway.
movie.
Yeah. And the other one that also isn't the one that I had prepared before is suicide,
Those are in
right?
there. It just
They
depends
are.
on if we want to have that in the title or not.
Right.
Or
I'm
just not,
leaning
I guess.
I think to not maybe just
Yeah.
because they are both true, but I don't think either one of them really reflects the movie very well.
Yeah. They're kind of smaller moments, I think, in the movie.
I know we have done Sam Rockwell before, but I
Yeah.
just feel really, really strongly about having him. Strawberry.
hmm
Yay. I have Tony's chocolate. There's
Ooh,
lots
that's
of
good.
crumbs, so I can't
Is that the
hold
one
it
that
up
you
to show you.
didn't find in the laundry?
Yes. Oh, and Sam Rockwell, T for time loop,
Mm-hmm.
E for escapism.
Because of like the VR guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Whitney, do you want to see my mom's nails?
Yes. Show me. Show me.
They're
So
sparkly.
pretty. Oh, yay, with the
Yay!
black tips. That's
She
really
says they're
good.
so pretty, and that's really good.
And if this were a
Yay!
different channel, I'd say, do you want to see I just got a pedicure. Do you want to see my toes?
Hmm.
But not
Just
so,
kidding.
because
I
I don't
also
have
got
people
these,
paying
which
for
is
them
like
yet. Oh,
they
those are
kind
really
of ended
nice.
up like a strawberry milkshake.
They kind of do.
Yay!
Yeah. Strawberry milkshake with real chunks.
Strawberry milkshake with real chunks. S. T time loop. Escapism. For M, it was kind of tough because like there's like one M named character,
hmm
and I was like, other than that, it's like man. Sam
Yeah,
Rockwell's character doesn't have a name. He's like the man. Well, he is the man. That's actually true.
and that's
So
real. hmm
actually, so that's a really good point. Never mind. But I like his name being Man from the Future because it's like in this musical that I like that I have been that's been in my head today. The main narrator guy is just a man in the chair and he doesn't have a name either. So that's kind of fun. Sometimes there's
That
just
is
a guy
nice.
and that's all you
That's
need to know.
true. They're there, but do they even really have an identity?
Right. Instead
hmm
of just being like the vehicle for the rest of the story. So that's very
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah. I like that a lot. And if that's true, then we can remove Sam Rockwell from S.
Because
Because again, we've done it before. We've not done
we've done
Man
it
from the Future.
before. Right.
Yeah,
So it's different. And S
it's
can be
different.
strawberry milkshake
Yeah.
or whatever. Cool. So welcome to Women in STEM.
Thanks. I'm Whitney.
Hi, Whitney! Yay! Oh, this poor kitty. He really wants to play Wormy right now.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
busy.
sad.
I'm sorry, I'm just busy. Also, you left it under the table, so I can't even reach it.
Yep.
Anyway.
So it's your own damn fault.
hmm Yeah.
Cats are so
Did you ever think
stupid.
about that? Idiot. So anyway, we're
Um,
talking about Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which is also colloquially known as Sam Rockwell movie.
yes.
Yes.
And that's exactly how I was like, I said to my parents, give me 40 minutes because I've got to talk to Olivia about Sam Rockwell movie. And they
Mhm.
said, which one?
Silly
Don't be
parent.
stupid.
Sam Rockwell movie. It
Obviously,
doesn't
Sam
have a
Rockwell movie.
name.
I that is actually so true and brave of us to call it that because that's just kind of how I like the movie just in general. But again, if a movie has Sam Rockwell in it,
hmm
I am going to enjoy it regardless of anything else that happens because
Yeah,
Sam Rockwell is in it.
yeah.
I love that guy. I one of my favorite letterbox comments on this movie is it's fine, but Sam Rockwell's in it and it's illegal to not like that guy.
hmm
And that's true.
That's just
That's
true.
actually they just codified it into law. So if you don't like Sam Rockwell, keep that quiet because you will be thrown in prison about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not like I typically believe in the sentiment that stitches get stitches, but I will whistleblow you.
Hey. Yeah.
I
So,
feel like I shouldn't be allowed to say things.
but you didn't show your toes, so things could be worse.
But I didn't show my toes. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Just think of it that way. Okay, so we only have 40 minutes and even fewer now because we've already been using some of them. So, let's do like main points of the movie, highlights of the movie, etc.
hmm So the movie, this was really fun for me to watch because I went into it completely blind. I was scheduled to go to a movie with my parents one night, and the movie we were going to see was Pretty in Pink because Heidi and I have never seen it, and Jason was like, "Oh, that's really exciting. Let's go see Pretty in Pink." However, he miscalculated the day that he bought the tickets, and the
Mhm.
day was one day past. So we were like, oh no, well, we're already here. We're going to go to a movie. Let's just pick one at random. And the movie that we picked was Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. So I went into it not even knowing that it existed. And from my frantic Googling as we sat down, I learned that Sam Rockwell was in it. So I was like, okay, if nothing else, I'm going to see him. And then he
Yeah.
walked onto the screen, soaking wet, covered in plastic and wires,
hmm
bearded, dirty, and manic. And
hmm
I sat up a little straighter. I was like, okay, talk
Oh,
to me. And so
yeah.
that's the
They
main
know how to
premise of the
hook an audience.
movie. They sure do. I was so excited. There were a couple of times that the movie was like, and it almost lost me, but it brought me back in. And I thought it was very balanced
hmm
between being so silly and ridiculous and acknowledging that, but also saying something very sincerely.
The gist of the story is this like anti-generative AI type thing, where the characters will get too kind of caught up in their virtual world and like forget about the real world. Or there's also this thing where like if your child dies in a school shooting, which regularly happens, you can just get a new one. That's fine. Like just get a new one. And that's just like part of it, right? So this like kind of like consumerism, replacement of people, etc., is like very much the theme of the movie. And I feel like sometimes it can seem not only in this, but just in general, movies that have this theme, it can be like, okay, it's a little on the nose, but I didn't feel
Mhm.
like it was a bad thing for this one because there was so much going on with like the time loop and Manic Sam Rockwell and like who are these people, So it like you stay hooked, you stay interested, like you were saying. It keeps coming back to being something you enjoy because it's not just, hey, AI bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
old
know.
man screaming at clouds. It very easily
Exactly.
could have been.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
so basic plot is Sam Rockwell is in a time loop from he's back from the future because there's a combination of people in the diner that he appears in that will help prevent the like big Skynet type AI from taking over the world and ruining it. Because we're
Hmm.
already on that path, so it's very easy to like he's got to figure out the combination. So he's back
Hmm.
for the 117th time to figure out the right combination of people. And every what is it? We get three different like insights into the group that he ends up picking to see like their past couple of weeks, what has been building up in their worlds. So we get a little bit of a jump from Sam Rockwell to Mark and Janet to Sam Rockwell to um, Juno Temple,
Juno Temple,
Susan.
Susan. Hmm.
Yeah, and Susan could
American
have been
Juno
S.
Temple.
American, yeah.
Very interesting.
Hmm. And
Hmm.
then to the princess character, who is Haley Richardson,
Hmm.
and whose name question
And
mark
whose name is Ingrid.
Ingrid. How could I have forgotten
Hmm.
Ingrid?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it has a fun. I will say right out the gate about the movie is it's about 20 minutes too long. Just so you don't
Yeah.
think like I this movie's flawless. It's not. It's close
But it is long.
because
It is
but
just a little
it's
too
too long. And again, I was a little hesitant about it because it's Gore Verbinski. Gore Verbinski directed it, and he famously has a very wide range of movies. Like
long.
he
Hmm.
made Rango, but he also made The
Yay.
Lone Ranger.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
And
And
I
The Lone
did think
Ranger. Hmm.
I had the question because Gore Verbinski is also known for working a lot with Johnny Depp in both of those movies, for example. And I
Mhm.
am grateful every day that he did not go with Johnny Depp in this movie. It was Sam
He
Rockwell.
could have so easily. He could have. I see it an
Yeah.
alternate on the web, on the Madam Web.
Yeah.
I see an alternate world where that
Yeah.
was what happened.
The man from the future was Johnny Depp.
Oh, I
Yikes.
can't even.
Yikes.
Yeah,
And
can't even
instead
think
it's
of it.
Sam Rockwell. Woo, yay. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in the right timeline. Um,
Maybe. We're in a timeline that it could have been worse.
it could have been worse, and
That's
we
for
don't get
sure.
to say that very often.
Yeah.
The first scene where I was like, I don't know about this, was when we're in Mark's perspective, and he's being a substitute teacher at a high school, and all of the kids in class are on their phones, and
Hmm.
none of them are paying attention to Anna Karenina. And he's kind of trying to, he's throwing his book on his desk, and he's like, ugh, what is going on? And then he starts paying attention to the phone, and he gets sucked in, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, like, yeah, this is pretty,
Yeah, phone bad. Yeah.
yeah, like, oh wow, revolutionary take. But then all the teenagers get up like a hive mind and start going to
Hmm.
attack him. And I was like,
Very scary.
oh, they're being kind of silly. Like I said, they straddled the line there for a minute where I was
Hmm.
like, okay, every teenager is always on their phone. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, and also like the phone itself is addictive, right? So he comes up behind the student and looks at the screen and gets sucked in, and it's like, okay, like not all content is going to be equally interesting to you. Like it's not just the
mhm.
fact that it's a screen, but then it turns out that it's not just the fact that it's a screen. It's like they really get them in their mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, to
I
bring you
and I
back.
to bring you back, I liked that. And it's a little, our first introduction into this is not our actual world that we're in. Like we're not going to be too realistic.
Mhm.
And just in case you'd forgotten Sam Rockwell mania from a few minutes before,
Right, right,
but
right.
I allowed myself to recenter a little bit to be like, okay, if he's not just going to be old men yelling at the clouds, like I'm trying to think of a good parallel to what this movie could have been, which is just like I should have put more thought into that before this, I guess, but I can't. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. I know that there's a movie or a show that is like so unsubtle
I
and
have a suggestion. which
Okay.
comes from my friend Petra, who reviewed this movie on Letterboxd. And she said the best way to sum it up is it's if Black Mirror wasn't condescending, but instead was something of an action adventure comedy. So
Yeah.
maybe what you're thinking of is perhaps Black Mirror,
I I have
because
never
it's like
seen
the
Black
phone
Mirror,
is
but
a black you.
for,
Whoa, oh my gosh.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. We'll go with
Mhm.
that's pretty much exactly it.
Yeah.
Is it doesn't it doesn't feel it like it comes from a hoity-toity, I'm better than you about it. It feels like
Mhm.
a this is like, whoa, hey, we are in this right now.
Right, right.
Yeah.
There's like a
Um,
solidarity to it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And that's pretty neat. I will say too about the school shooting block of the movie, wild emotional whiplash because we
Yeah.
have Juno Temple, like just the sounds of her breathing in her car for
Hmm.
like 2 minutes, and it just kind of gets louder and shakier. And we see her go up to the school and reach for a hand on a stretcher that's being rolled out. And they don't like, and then she's just waiting in the school with
Hmm.
his little backpack and toys. And she just has to, and I was like, oh, oh,
Hey,
ooh, okay, all right.
you can do that? Yeah.
Where's Sam Rockwell? Where is he?
Give him back, please. I'm scared.
Yeah, because you go from being silly teenagers chasing Michael Pena
Hmm.
to wow, this is genuinely like harrowing and visceral and
Hmm.
relevant. I don't remember exactly when I went to see it. Was February 13th that I went to see this. I mean, I don't need to look it up to know that there was a school shooting at least that month. You know,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
real and present and a continuing problem. And this is a fun podcast, so we're not going to linger on that for too long.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh.
almost got serious. And the movie makes you sit in it too. It doesn't
Mhm.
do like, hey, we're doing something serious, but then we're going to jump because we don't want you to feel too sad for too long. Because
Right,
that's what the
right.
movie itself is critiquing. So you have to sit in this like grief for 10 minutes. And then it jumps to, and I'm not exaggerating here, one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in a film in my life. And I just watched Hundreds of Beavers, and this still holds mostly true. She's at a grief support group.
Hmm. At the like super rich people's house.
Yeah. And she has just learned that there's a facility where she can clone her child, bring
Hmm.
him back to life, basically. And it's like,
Yeah.
yay.
And
And so
this
she,
support group was recommended by when she's waiting in the school, there's a bunch of other
yeah,
moms there who are like, oh, first time. Yeah, it gets easier. And she's like, huh? Anyway,
yeah.
so she's at the support group and they're like, you can clone him, like you can just get a new one, but also like you can kind of customize it. Yay.
And the couple that she's talking to, they're like, yeah, we've lost 3 kids to school shootings. And Juno Temple says, and again, it's a hard line. She's like, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. But then they're like, no, it's okay. It's not 3 different children. It's the same kid,
Three
just
times.
3 different school shootings. Yeah. And
Yeah.
after this one, we were like, let's just get a little silly with it. We made her like really tall. And she's Muslim. She's like, Mommy, are we Muslim? And she's like, you are, not us. She just makes us laugh. And I was the only person in this full theater laughing. And I was cackling too. I was I
It
full
is
on
crazy. It's just absurd.
the most out of pocket things I've
Can
ever
we just
seen in
have a little
characters.
fun with this one? Yeah, that part was crazy. And Juno Temple's like, uh, I gotta get out of here. But anyway, so she gives in to the pressure because she just needs her son back and she needs to hear his voice. And she goes to a cloning place and they're like, you get three characteristics and we'll just recreate your child. And she's like, that doesn't really seem like enough, but whatever.
Mhm.
And then, anyway, so then through the rest of the movie, she has the voice of her son kind of guiding her and giving her advice on what to do, which is sometimes helpful. And sometimes you're like, wait, how would he know all that? You know?
Hmm. Yeah. And
Hmm.
actually, so she gets the clone, but he's not quite right. He's physically exactly it, but they're still working out some of the kinks for the personality.
Yeah.
So at the support group, she goes because she's trying to find the comfort of like, does anyone else feel like it's not really their kid? And then
Hmm.
there, she meets another parent who's like, I know what you're feeling. Here's what you actually need to do. You need to get the earpiece because they'll have the
Yeah.
voice. So you have the person, the body, and you have the
And
personality.
then you have the personality. Hmm.
Yeah, so it's like a fun little, it's like a little mini quest in the movie where she's like point A to point B to point C to point D, and now we're at the diner, and now the movie can start. Just like that. It's so easy. It's amazing how it
Yay.
works. And,
Yeah.
oh, I will say too about
And
the
doesn't it
teenagers.
also only cost her like 10K or something?
Yeah, because it happened in a government, in a school, so the
Yeah.
government foots most of the bill.
Hmm. She's like, oh, how nice.
Oh, also
Too
a
bad
fun
I'm like a
point,
working single mom. Like,
right?
jeez.
If you're wondering too, the cloning place, they do clone the school shooters. The government does pay big money for them.
Hmm.
Yeah, just in case you were wondering,
Yeah, that was
if
gonna
you
be
were curious.
my next clarification. So yeah.
hmm the other thing I do like is because the teenagers at the school, from Mark's point of view, that we see before this one, are all really weird. They
Yeah.
are like they keep talking about products. Like one girl mentions Pepsi 15 times in her first sentence. I'm like, and this was again what part of what almost lost me. I was like, teenagers don't talk like this. What is going on? Like they were so
Hmm.
stilted and weird and
Like, yeah, everyone's
like,
obsessed with brands and trends, but like maybe not to this extent.
yeah. But
Yeah.
then you get to this point and it's like, oh,
Hmm.
they
Because they
were
didn't get
clones.
ad-free clones.
So it's integrated almost seamlessly into their interface.
Hmm.
And there's a reason that
Yay.
they were acting kind of robotic and weird and stilted and not
Hmm.
really like a person.
Hmm. Interesting.
hmm
Very Truman Show, where Juno Temple's like, "What, huh? What? What are you talking about? What are you
Yeah,
advertising to me right now?" To like her own
appleberry
son. Yeah.
peach tea.
Yeah.
It's delicious and refreshing and only 80 calories. Uh, that kid's acting was very um chilling. I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Dad,
Creepy.
get that guy out of movies. He did too good of a
Yeah.
too good of a job. I don't know. What are some of your thoughts about the movie?
Well, I liked the princess woman Ingrid falls in love with the pizza delivery guy. Very funny.
hmm
They like meet at a kid's birthday party, and then they're gonna be like off the grid. And then
Oh,
he sent this like
why is she off the grid?
she's allergic. Sure, why not?
This is one of my favorite elements of this movie. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Knives Out to me, where they're like, what if there's a character with like a crazy thing that would never happen in real life?
Right.
Because yeah, she's allergic to Wi-Fi.
She's allergic to Wi-Fi. And it's not like a just like a saying or something. She like
No,
has to go to the
like her
doctor and they run all
nosebleeds,
these tests.
migraines. Yeah,
And they're like, yeah, it's online. That's the problem. Sure, which is another like it's just reminding you we're not in our world. We're in a world very similar to our world, but with some
yeah.
key differences. So you're like, okay, okay, okay. It's fine that that
hmm
doesn't happen because there's no what's the protein combination in Wi-Fi that you'd have a reaction to, you know?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
and that was
but
what
it's okay.
I liked it because there were some people that I saw online that were like, "This movie's really stupid. That doesn't even make any sense. Who's allergic to Wi-Fi?" I was like, "Oh, but you're missing.
You're like
Oh, but like,
exactly. Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a movie that someone
Mhm.
wrote on purpose, and this was
Yeah.
an element that they were like, this will make the movie happen.
Right.
It's a
Interesting.
two-way street, dog. You gotta the movie's like, hey, we're gonna do some things, and you gotta be like okay with them. And
Mhm.
sometimes the movie things that they decide to do outweigh what you're willing to like put up with.
Yeah.
But you've got like you've got to be okay with at least a few things called plot
Hmm.
and
Characterization.
pretend and
Hmm.
characterization.
And
Yeah,
pretend. Yeah.
and pretend. Yeah.
Yeah, pretend is a really important one, actually. But
It's
anyway,
so
they're off the
important.
grid because she's allergic to online, and he's off the grid, like out of principle.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, actually, a movie that you should watch that Ian recommended to me to recommend to you, and then I had to watch it first to make sure, is Johnny Mnemonic."
Johnny Mnemonic.
Hmm.
Okay.
It has Keanu Reeves, and it's from 1995, and all the bodyguards are like drag queens, and it's the same. It's kind of this like high tech versus low tech to the point that the off the grid gang, their name is the low techs. Hmm. And
Okay.
it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
It has, if you look on Letterboxd, you'll say, oh, that's kind of a low rating. And that's because most people are stupid. They just don't understand movies.
I
I was like,
know.
this is
I
easily
know
a
that.
solid 4-star film. And then everyone's like, 2 stars.
Mm,
Why would this? I'm
well,
like,
yeah. People are
play
stupid.
pretend.
I know this. I've
People are
known
stupid.
this ever since I tried to say, hey, everybody likes Gambit, right? And like over 50% of people said no.
Yeah, which is like,
No to Gambit?
but it's the thing is, it's having fun though.
Yeah.
It's fun movie for fun.
It's a fun movie for
I do
fun.
think
And
that
I
people
don't,
come into movies with like they're expecting everything to be like a prestige art house film, and so
Mhm.
then they rate everything on that scale instead of rating a prestige art house film for what it is and rating a goofy comedy with Cameron Diaz for what it is.
Yeah.
Like you have to look at what the movie's trying to be and then rate it on how successful it was in doing that or like in engaging you in that world.
Yeah.
Gambit,
See? Like it's not
have
even that
fun.
hard.
It's
Have
like not even that
fun.
hard.
Literally or else.
No!
He forgot the Ming vase. Get over yourself.
Anyway, she's allergic to Wi-Fi. Her boyfriend is like principled, and so then they're gonna be like off the grid. But then he gets a mysterious package of a VR headset, and he's like, "Just try it out. It's no big deal. Just try it out." And then, of course, gets like sucked into the world, and she can't communicate with him anymore, and so she has to leave, and now she's alone, and so she ends up in the diner. And then also. Something that I really liked about the movie is like towards the end, they're trying to find like this kind of master designer of the like generative AI world so they can like put a stop to it at the source. And they get to this
Install
like suburban
safeguards to it because the
install
AI is
safeguard.
not, you can't stop it.
Yeah,
So at least we can install
because
safeguards
it's
for it.
inevitable.
Yeah.
And so anyway, they're gonna install some safeguards and try to stop some of these bad things before they start from Sam Rockwell's future. Um, and I like they go to this like suburbs neighborhood. And first of all, the evil teenagers are there, like they're still trying to get the teachers. So there's like, they have to deal with that, but then they also have to try to find like the source of like the master coder. And like, they have like pretend parents there. Very funny. Just that whole like scene where they're in the house, was pretty good.
Really good. They stab
Yeah.
Asim Chowdhury through the eye.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, I love Asim Chowdhury. Don't think that this is a. I love it when
Whoa,
they
hey,
like
whoa, hey.
deform Jared Leto's face in a movie. I love that because I hate
Yeah.
Jared Leto and I think he shouldn't be in movies. I am thrilled to see Asim Chowdhury and I love to see him be a little goofy on screen. That's what
Yes.
this is.
Yes.
Don't piss me off. Also about Ingrid's boyfriend, who I think is named Tom or Tim or something.
Something like that.
I knew from the second she saw him that she could not trust that boy. Do you know why? It was because he's
Because of his
blonde.
hair. Yeah.
Because he obviously because of his hair. He's got long blonde hair. Almost gave him a pass because it was long. They
Yeah.
almost got me. But
But then
I
it was
had to
long
remember
because he's a pizza delivery guy,
he's a pizza
not because he's
delivery guy.
fashionable.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
he's blonde. I knew right out the gate this guy's gonna break her heart. He does. Name
Hmm.
one blonde man that you can trust, and it's not Peter Millard. Do it. I'll wait. One. Give me one.
In re like in real life,
In
or
real life, in fiction, anything. Do it.
Wesley from Princess Bride.
Oh, damn. Oh, no. Okay, there's two blonde men that I can trust. Notice how they are both fictional, though.
What else is your favorite part of the movie?
Well, I will tell you one thing that I did not like about the movie that I felt could have been limited a little bit. Part of
Hmm.
where the time went too long was when they're fighting the teenagers, which is a very funny scene that I liked a lot. Sam
Hmm.
Rockwell is like, okay, we can't go over to that house where the AI lives right now because we've got to settle down here and like bulk up and prepare for the thing that's coming. The
Hmm.
thing that's different every time he makes it to the house, but there's a thing coming. And then they bulk up and the teenagers come and swarm and then they've got to fight through the teenagers to get to the house. And the whole time, every time I've seen this movie, I'm like, but why couldn't they just go to the house?
First,
But why
just
couldn't
kind
they
of
just
beat
go there
them there.
first? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they board up the windows and the teenagers get through and they chase them up to the roof and they've got to jump onto the street and go through. I was like, but why? You've just so that scene I feel like could
Hmm.
have been reworked a little bit. That was, I think,
Yeah.
in
Because
my
it didn't seem
opinion, the
like they
weakest
were
part of the
in
movie.
enough of a rush. Like if you have to fend these teenagers off to get to the
Yeah.
house, they should already be in your way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like they had time to prepare for the teenagers to get
Yeah.
there. And I was like, so that was the only part that did not really work for me in any. But then again, they won me back because while they're waiting for the thing that's coming, they don't know what it is, but everyone's thrown out ideas of like, what if it's kittens? What if it's a centaur? What if it's like glitter and a puppy and a little pug puppy? What if it's fun?
Hmm.
What if it's
It
cute?
doesn't have to be bad. What if it's fun? Hmm.
And then the thing that comes to drive the teenagers away, what, like, this
Like
was
this
another part.
horrifying combination of all the things that they suggested.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
giant,
It's scary.
like 3 times the size of a giraffe, kitten centaur made up of thousands of kittens, their
Hmm.
horrible faces squashed together into a body. That is the funniest shit I've ever seen. What the hell? Because
Yeah.
again, it's like mostly realistic, but just a little bit up until this point in the movie. It's like mostly fun, just a few little twerks from reality. But then this shit happens, and
Hmm.
it's, huh?
And you're like, right. This is a separate reality to ours. Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. I really liked that a lot. And it made the pointless teenager scene pretty much worth it to me because
Hmm.
that's
That was funny.
silly. That's silly. That's funny. And he's like, nice prompt, jackasses.
Yeah.
God, I like that. I thought that was fun. Thought it was neat.
Hmm.
Um,
I thought it was maybe
I
a little commentary on like, when people are like, no, you can get exactly what you want. You just have to you have to write the prompt perfectly. And
yeah.
the amount of work that they're doing in writing this like perfect prompt for the whatever product, they
Hmm.
could just have done like produced the thing themselves because they're spending so
Yeah.
much time focusing on like wording it correctly to get what they want.
Hmm. AI feeds off of your suggestions and then it turns around and consumes you whole.
Hmm.
It's another part where it's like it's not really very subtle. It's not trying to be though.
Right.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's being a little silly goofy with it too. Not subtle, silly goofy. Giant cat centaur kisses glitter. Sure, why not?
Yeah. Why not?
Let's do this. Yeah. So I liked that. And then we get to the actual AI house where it's being created and we find out that the kid who's writing the code has been ordered like Susan's son. He's not a real
Hmm.
kid. We find out that AI is building itself. It's creating itself and using all these little pieces to make it happen.
Interesting.
Sam Rockwell punches that child in the face. I just really like when children get punched in movies. I never like that feels like a weird thing to say, but
Yeah.
I can't think of a time when a child has been punched in a movie that it hasn't worked for me.
Yeah.
In a comedy, right? I think about Peanut
Like
Butter
in,
Falcon when Shia
yeah.
LaBeouf just like, yeah, boom.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous and surreal and absolutely
Yeah.
my flavor of comedy. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
punch. I'm here to say, as the official position as from Women in STEM,
Wait, no, wait. How do I kick you out? It's like that game changer prompts
OJ is
where they're like,
innocent.
yeah, say something we have to censor.
Lou, Sam says say something we'll have to bleep.
I am paid by College Humor, and I would like to come out as like someone who's paid by the company and say that is innocent. And that is the expressed opinion of formerly College Humor, now drop out the show Game Changers, is innocent.
Did it? Do it.
Whoever killed those people is still out there. This is the opinion of the company that puts this show on and produces it.
We know that for a fact.
It's in company emails that I will happily pull up on my phone.
My excitement has flipped to fear for this episode.
This was another point in the movie where it almost lost me and could have very easily lost me. Where they're trying to plug in the flash drive to install the safeguards for the AI, and all of the wires are flying around because again it's a movie and they can't figure out how to plug it in. Well, actually, first of all, Susan's son that she has in her earpiece is like, oh, he says to plug it into his thing because it's the only way it'll process. How convenient. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ingrid comes up and saves the day because she's badass and I love her so much. And she has a little conversation with the AI, who instead of being like hyper intelligent and unemotional and like he's like a needy, pouty child.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a child, an actor child, but the personality is like so demanding and manipulative. Like a man-child, not a child, but like a grown adult who should have the maturity, who should know better, but doesn't, but chooses to be this way. That's
to present himself as a child. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's my favorite depiction of artificial intelligence I've ever seen. And Gore Verbinski talked about how he did that on purpose because he's like, this is something that tries to present itself as inevitable, as necessary. But really, what it needs is your compliance. It needs your go-ahead for it to be that way. And what you have to do is just say no. Just be like Nancy Reagan. And I'm always
yeah.
But just say no, just to walk away. It doesn't have to, that future does not have to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not inevitable. It is lying to you because it needs you.
Yeah.
The reason why every company has been pushing AI for the past 3 years because they can profit from it. They want it to be inevitable because they want to consume you like a giant kitten centaur. Yes.
But I think people too often forget like the artificial part of it. They just are like, oh, this is intelligence. And the whole point of the having both words is that it isn't. It's something that like looks like something that is intelligent. It behaves similarly to something that is intelligent, which we understand like as human beings have a level of intelligence. And so we look at it mimicking those behaviors and it looks like intelligence because intelligent beings behave in these ways sometimes. But the whole point of it is like, well, it's artificial intelligence. It's pretend. So it's obviously not like smart enough to give you what you want, and it's not like coming up with ideas on its own, and it's not creative, and it's not whatever by definition. And that's why it works in situations where it has to like detect patterns of things or that kind of thing, like the kind of detection that would take a lot of man hours to do. You can have a computer program it and it goes much faster because it's a computer and it's like set up to do those things. But it doesn't really work in terms of creative things that need the perspective of actual intelligence.
Like I'm sure everybody has seen the guy. What's his name? Do you know his name?
I don't know his name, but I'm almost positive I know who you're talking about. Who's like, set a timer. Okay, how fast is that? Yeah.
I love that guy.
I saw one that was like, I saw one today that was like, I wrote a song and I was just wondering if you can listen to it and tell me what you think. And the AI is like, sure, go ahead, blow. And of course has to like ramble about how excited it is to listen to the music or whatever.
Right.
And he just doesn't play anything and waits for 1 second and is like, okay, what did you think? And it's like, oh wow, that was so like raw and melodic and whatever. And he's like, what was your favorite part of it? What did you like the most?
He asked ChatGPT what he thought about this face filter that makes him look ugly, but he doesn't have a filter. And ChatGPT lists like a bunch of things that look stupid and wrong with his face. And then he's like, so it turns out I didn't have the filter on. Why'd you say those things? And ChatGPT is like, oh, it must have been the lighting. And he's like, you said I looked stupid.
That doesn't have to do with lighting. That's me.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. I like the one where it's like, how many E's are in 17? And it's like one.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Pretend it's not real.
It's
None of
mimicking
it is
intelligence.
real. Okay, so I really liked Ingrid's conversation with the AI.
Mhm.
But where it almost lost me again is like the perfect end where she plugs it in and they go outside and everyone's still okay. And Sam Rockwell gets to watch a sunrise with his mom. There's a whole thing there we didn't get into, but just watch
That's
the movie
okay.
and you'll get it.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yeah, like okay, yay, whatever.
Mhm.
I was like, at this point, I was fully prepared to be like, yeah, I liked it. Like, fine.
It's
Um,
fine. Yeah.
But where it again caught itself was you see a little pug in the lawn. And I was like, huh, and I'm entering my mind palace right now. Did we see a
Mhm.
pug with the glitter kitten centaur? I don't think. And then Sam Rockwell, he's like, oh, damn it, we got to do this. And he buzzes away and he's
Yeah.
gone. And I'm like, wait, huh? We find out that the AI just created the perfect happy ending for everybody. All your favorite characters are back and no one really died. And Susan gets her son again. Isn't that great? What a lovely happy ending. And that
Yeah.
stupid little blonde kid, or not blonde, he's bald. I'm like, I hate that guy. He's got bald energy. Blonde energy. Damn.
Just add-
He does an air guitar riff at the camera, and that was where it brought me back. I was like, oh, we're doing a perfect happy ending. And it was
Mhm.
just pretend, because
It was a
again,
false
it's all
ending.
fake. It's all
Yay.
hallucinations.
Mhm.
So then we go right back to the diner at the beginning. And Sam Rockwell realizes, okay, there are a couple elements here that I really want to try out this time. We're going to do cloning. We're going to do rats, because rats spread diseases. We're going to talk to Ingrid, who famously is allergic to Wi-Fi. And we're going to try this all one more time. And then we cut to the credits. And
Mhm.
I was so relieved and also excited. It's like, that's the kind of ending that this movie needed. You can't have like a perfect happy ending where like, because it hasn't happened yet in real life.
Yeah.
There's no way to know, like, we just don't know where the AI thing is going to lead yet. We don't know how it's going to wrap up in real life, but I feel like anything else that they would have tried would have felt like trite and
Mhm.
simplistic. Nothing else would have been satisfying. But to say, because in this pretend world, we're going to make everyone allergic to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Yeah. And I like the idea that like the world that they have where everything just works out perfectly and somehow nobody was harmed even back then. It was all a hallucination. Like that happiness is a hallucination. I like the focus that they put on like don't be deceived by like things that seem fine or seem like they're working out for the best or like somehow even better than you ever imagined, right? Because it probably is too good to be true in this conversation. Let's make everybody allergic to Wi-Fi. So funny.
I loved it. I thought it was
Playing
great.
pretend movie.
And that's, I think, where it could have so easily felt very condescending is the landing, where it could have been, this is the solution. This is what we need. But like everybody needs to do this. It took 2 hours and 20 minutes, too long. It took 2 hours to like criticize some very real things that we see in society. We live in a society, but
we actually really do. That's crazy.
Yeah. If you guys hadn't noticed, it's around. You're in it right now. But like escape from grief. And you can't blame her. You can't blame Susan for wanting to get away from the fact that her son died, but
you also
like,
just have to recognize that the solution isn't get a clone of him or get an AI to speak in his voice or get whatever, you know.
yeah,
There just
yeah.
has to be an actual process to it and not like abandoned.
Yes, and that's where it felt like empathetic, where you see, like, why would someone do this? Why would someone want to rely on an AI, like a character AI or a, you know, AI to bring back the voice of the loved one? It's because they're lonely or they're like just drowning in grief and all these things. It didn't feel like everyone who uses AI or cell phones is stupid. And like, why would they want to do that? It felt like this is just the environment that we live in. These are some uses and reasons why people use AI, why people are convinced by AI or technology. Like, I don't know. It just felt like it was pointing at some things without feeling like the voice of
complete
authority on
authority.
it. Yeah. So I think that's why a lot of it worked, is because it wasn't trying to offer a solution or anything like that. It's just frustration and anger from seeing these patterns repeat over and over and over and over again. Gore Verbinski wanting to say something about it. And
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yay. Everyone watch a movie.
Yeah.
And like we always say.
Yep. Those are my favorite comments to get, is when people are like, I watched this movie because of you guys. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, those are so awesome.
I love it. It's crazy to me that you would listen to us
Anyway,
but
like at all.
I am thrilled that if there's anything you do listen to us talk about, it's to please watch this movie.
It's watch movie. It's watch movie. Yeah.
It's watch movie all the time. Because when we recommend it, we mean it. And
because we're clearly not getting paid.
Obviously not. But I don't think this movie is for everybody. And again, it's a little long, so if you need to watch it in 2 halves, that's okay. But I do think it's a fun watch. It's a little silly, goofy, and it'll get a couple of laughs out of you, I think. And Sam Rockwell is in it. I cannot stress this enough. Sam Rockwell is in this movie.
And the important thing is to just suspend your disbelief and watch a movie. And
not, I don't know, take things at surface level just because someone tells you that this is how it's going to be forever. AI is not inevitable. It's a needy baby man-child, and you're better off without him. Let him go, girl.